Alright, on today's video we have an Xbox 360 that won't eject its drive, won't read anything. Well, can't read anything because it won't eject its drive. I don't know if there's anything in the drive, but we're going to try and take a look at it anyway. I know you're probably thinking, it's an Xbox 360, there's a kabillion of them out there, just tell whoever needs it fixed to get another one. Well, I'd rather not see this go into e-waste, and that's where it was headed. So I'd like to see if I can fix it, and then maybe there's somebody out there that just would rather, that would want one. Anyway, let's take a look. The 360 is probably by far the absolute worst console to try to get into. So, first thing, let's just take a look and see if maybe it suddenly just starts working today. So, I've already taken the front faceplate off. So we'll just kind of prop it up like this. I'm just going to push the button. Okay, it's powering up. And let's try eject. Nothing. All right, so I'm going to unplug it. And I'm going to grab a paper clip. And we're going to bend out the paper clip, and we're going to try the manual eject on the front. So there is a manual eject, and it's over here. I'm just trying to get some fuzz out of the way. At least I believe this is the manual eject. Yeah, there it goes. All right, so there's nothing in it. Let's get the toothpick or the paper clip out. There we go. Ah, that was not fun. Okay, so yeah, I can see from looking in here there is a ton of dirt, and you can see right about here there's just dirt, and the belt is right there, and the belt is seems very, very loose. Now, to open up a 360, this is the pain. All right, so it's so much of a pain that somebody went to the trouble of making a tool that is specifically made to open these things. We need to take out this plate where the hard drive is supposed to sit, but this one doesn't have one. Now you can see there's lots of dirt, so I'm pretty sure this is going to need a nice cleaning. Now, to get these off, you use this end, so this part here, and there are little tabs. Let's start with the bottom. Oh, this is just popping off for me. Don't need the tool. Who needs tools? Wow, that is a lot of dirt. So to get the back off, there's a series of clips. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then there's 2 more on this end over the power supply. So, in order to get them all at once, you take the tool and you push down on it, and it should release the clips for you. Okay, let me just pop up the front clips. Let's zoom back out a bit. Okay, making progress. Now we need to get this out for sure. There we go. Finally got that part off. All right. So now that we got that off, that part comes off. This part is actually screwed to the whole thing. So to get this part off, we need, G10. And you want to remove all of the screws along the outside. let's just... All right, dust everywhere now, so let's take off the lid. Now, one little thing is you have to kind of unclip the eject button. There we go. And we're in. Now, what's holding this in? Oh, is that piece of tape it? Yep. All right. Warranty void if seal is damaged. Well, they're not going to back this product up anymore. Let's see. I'm going to assume the bottom comes off first. Yeah. Ooh, got some dust and some hair. Oh, we had a piece of plastic fall out. That's always a good sign. Well, definitely dirty. That's for sure. Oh, there we go. All right. Ugh. God, it's even worse. Time for IPA. All right, well, at least I don't have to take the tray out to get to the belt. Yeah, that feels really crusty. There's just hair everywhere. So my camera shut off at some point because I was just in depth working on this and cleaning it, and I had no idea when it shut off. So now we need to find a replacement belt. So there's the one we're looking for. Here is my bag of belts. So let's see if we've got something comparable. That looks about right. Let's get this cleaned up some more. Okay, so let's get some new lithium grease on there. Should probably do the drive tray as well. So let's get that out of the way. Grab our trusty manual ejector. Let's touch up the laser. And gently dry it off, and there. That's as good as she's gonna get. So let's just kind of get it in place here. There we go. Okay, eject button works, or is touching the button. All right. So let's hook up video as well. Oh, I accidentally hit the button. And look at that. She works. What are the chances she reads a disc? I still find it amazing that it's a $3, or not even $3, like a 3-cent rubber band that has stopped this thing from working. And there's no way really to fix it yourself. Let's see. System's booted. Does it read the disc? Spins up really fast. I hope that doesn't come off there, because that's spinning so fast I'm gonna die. But it's reading the disc, it's reading the game. Everything's fixed. Unbelievable. Little lubrication and a 3-cent rubber band. Well, it's a belt, but whatever. I'm gonna go take this to the garage and blow it out with the air compressor, and then be back to put the whole thing back together. There. Roll me. All right. Get everything hooked back up and put back into place. You have to pull out the eject button so that it'll actually sit down, and then the eject button, see, goes into this little hole in the bottom here. There's actually no eject on the actual drive. The button is actually on the motherboard and gets pushed down here, and that's why this clips into the front piece, so that when you push it, it actually pushes the button that's way down here. Whoever designed that, just why? So when you're putting the long screws back in, they will actually only fit in certain holes. So there's one. I happened to hit the one at the right time. Okay, so here's the, where the smaller ones go, it actually won't go in. So it won't go in there, won't go in there, won't go in there. Oh, there's the last one. So that's where all of the super long screws, and that's actually technically all the ones that I had to take out were the super long screws. So the long screws have a square, like a flat, sharper corner on it, whereas the short screws are more rounded on top. You can't even see that. So there's the, you probably still can't even tell. But when you take it apart, you'll see that this is more rounded, whereas the tall screws are square, like they're more cut off in terms of the top edge. The back ones have to line up. There's like specific grooves or channels or something that they need to go into. So let's turn it this way. So there, and then it's going to click. There we go, like that. And then the front one, super easy, just clicks on like so. Ah, exactly what I thought. It will not eject anymore with the front plate on. So let's snap this front plate off. Okay, so I manually got it open again. Will it close? won't open again. What the heck? Well, I don't know. Let's see, does it work in the vertical position? Nope, now it stopped working again. So it works when it's laying horizontal, but it will not work if it's vertical. Go figure. So something must be catching on it when it's vertical, or there's not enough grease on the bottom part and then it gets stuck when it's closed. Well, let's put the faceplate back on and it ejects. So it's all if it's running vertical that it can't eject. Well, it's half fixed. It's just an Xbox 360. Someone will want to use it in the horizontal position. And just because they can't stand it up doesn't mean it can't be used. And it's playing games just fine if it's in horizontal position. So we'll call it a win and we'll leave it at that. Okay, so we're back on my messy desk. And I had gone on to other things, was working on other projects, and I was like, you know what? I can't let this go. I can't leave it just not ejecting when the system is vertical. I had to fix it. It was bugging me. So I did. So when we last saw it, it was, you know, it would work fine laying horizontal, but it would not open vertically. So what I did, and it's already fixed, by the way, because it was just bugging me. I'm just going to filming this little addendum to add to the video. So what I did to fix it was I added some more lithium grease to the treads on the bottom of the CD tray, particularly in this area here. It's probably overdone a little bit, but it'll spread itself out more as it gets used. Because what seems to happen is this little angle here where the little nubby that's inside that follows along this track, when it gets to this point, there's not enough, it creates too much friction right here. When it tries to eject, it can't get around that corner. And that's meant to hold the tray in so the tray just doesn't fall out when you're holding it, or if you're carrying it around or moving it or whatever. But yeah, it has a lot of problems getting around that corner. So when it's horizontal, it takes a little less pressure, like a little less work to get that open, that the band and the motor could handle. Vertically, it was trying to come under and lift the tray and push it out. So a little bit more lithium grease on there in order to give it some extra lubrication and take away some of that friction. And now it works just fine in the vertical position, no problems whatsoever. So it works vertically. I'll put it right down. Yeah. So it works vertically and horizontally. Hopefully this will find a new home with someone, because it's a perfectly working system now. Anyway, that's it for this video, and we'll see you in the next one. Later.